5. Now it is rigging contest. The best rigger will win this election. The best rigger. Everybody is just rigging elections in Nigeria today. Now, see how NNPP have made election impossible to rig in Kano. This is how all of us in opposition should do it. Make election rigging difficult. APC have been crying since morning. This is from Kano State. APC seems to be losing in Kano. No opportunity to rig. Ganduje and Co, they are losing in Kano as we speak. So it is a rigging contest in Nigeria today. Politicians are desperate, very, very desperate. Now looking at the updates of the elections, and so many things are happening. Both the PDP, APC, and ADC, they are all rigging the elections. We are not vote buying. Now in Anambra State, ABGA is paying 10,000 naira to voters in Anambra South senatorial by-election, and people are collecting it. Yes, we are not ready in this country. We are looking at the updates of the election, and ABGA, your political parties, our political parties, ABGA is paying 10,000 naira to voters in the Anambra South senatorial by-elections, and people are collecting it. We are not ready in this country. Another video. Break news. The vice chairman of the Northeast APC, Comrade Mustafa, was allegedly caught snatching a ballot box at the Shohan Kasuwa polling unit in Ganye, Adamawa State. Vice chairman of Northeast APC, he was caught snatching a ballot box at the Shohan Kasuwa polling unit in Ganye, Adamawa State. Now, over to Anambra State. We are looking at reports. Soludo is sharing 30,000 naira per vote in Anambra South, even in his local government. Now, we think that politicians are popular. Then everybody resorts to, see, with all the preaching we have been preaching, no vote buy. The system of governance. You see, the kind of legacy we are living here is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Dates for the election. Now, this election, the best rigger wins this election. The best rigger wins we are getting more updates. The best rigger wins this election. Okay? If you are watching, please, I want you to also like and comment on today's update of the by-elections. So far, so good. Kano State is the only state that APC is not having the upper hand. But when you look at other states, we are seeing people rigging left, right, center. Anybody that has an opportunity to rig his own part of constituency would rig. That is where we are getting to in Nigeria today. I hear that in Kano, El-Rufai is getting it hot in Kano State. El-Rufai is getting it hot in Kano State. If you go on social media and you type by-elections, see so many things that will make you, you wonder if Nigeria, that's why I'm telling people, if Nigeria can ever get it right. People, with all the noise we are making on social media, people are still collecting 30,000, 10,000 to sell their vote. Anything that happens in this election, this is the template of what is going to happen in the next 2027 election. Just watch the patterns. Anything that happens in this particular election is what is going to happen in the next elections. Okay? We have elections in Gawa, we have elections in Kano, we have elections in Edo, we have elections in Anambra, we have elections in Kaduna, we have elections in almost 12 states. In Kano State, APC demands cancellation of Kano by-elections over violence intimidation. At last, there's violence. APC demands cancellation of Kano by-elections, vote over violence. Okay. We are having other reports. As reports are coming in, just only in Kano State, the APC has been disappointed. Kwankwaso is doing a very good job. The oppositions in Kano, they are not making noise on social media. But that is where APC is having it hot. The APC is saying that we must cancel the elections in Kano by-elections because of widespread violence and voter intimidation. Like I told you now, the elections in North, they are testing the ground. They have told you that if you are going to rig elections in Northern Nigeria, rig or die. Rig or die. Everybody is watching everybody. Man, the opposition, ADC and the coalition, NNPP and whatever opposition there is, they are sending the APC and Tinubu a strong message. Somebody says, Nigeria should stop wasting funds on by-elections. The governor's party usually wins them anyway, so what's the point? This one is referring to, okay, Oyo State. Let's look at Oyo State. Oyo State. Oyo State. Early results from the collated results by-election in Oyo State. PDP is defeating the APC, ADC others at the Ibadan North Federal Constituency by-election. PDP coasting to victory against the APC, ADC at the Ibadan. Yes. You know, the governor, the chief security officer of the state would, like the party that he belongs to would likely win elections in his state. That is why when APC under Tinubu wants to collapse structures in southern Nigeria, they go for governors. The governors are instrumental. So when you look at a place like Kano where the NNPP is controlling and a place like Oyo where the PDP is controlling, you see that the APC does not have a chance there. But in Kaduna State where we have the APC, even with the influence of El-Rufai, man, they are giving this guy. Let's look at drama going on in Onitsha North. Drama going on in Onitsha North. Abga, AD, YPP. Everybody is just buying votes in the Southeast Anambra elections. At the Abga, ADCO, YPPO, all of them with the APC, everybody is just buying votes. Now, to what end? The template, the legacy the APC is leaving for future political generation. That I said, all these people that are pushing the ideology, snatch it, grab it, and with it. It is a bad example. It's a bad precedent. The more reasons we want a Tinubu, make sure that this Nigeria is restructured, because I did a podcast about Tinubu may be Nigeria's last president, and I'm not joking about that. You can see what is going on during the elections. Everybody is so desperate. Politicians are desperate. They are sending a message to the APC. Now, anywhere that they cannot stand APC in whatever regain, the APC will have their way. But it seems like there's a great pushback against the APC. Let's move on. Okay? Kano state elections must be cancelled. In Oyo, PDP is still holding ground in Oyo. PDP is holding ground in Oyo. Okay? Okay, the APC, they're not having it good. But only in Kaduna State, you have El-Rufai. El-Rufai is being disappointed in Kaduna State. The Obedient Movement, Peter Obi, we top candidates in Nigeria. We have Peter Obi, we have Atiku, we have Tinubu. The PDP, which seems to be a bit scattered, they are having their own ground. They are winning those small whether federal elections. The Obedient Movement, we don't know where they stand. They are telling you that make sure you go and vote so that you avoid rigging. The ADC, we are expecting ADC to get some seats, some results in this election. We are expecting the ADC to get some result in this election. But now, the main thing here is that if you can rig, as long as you can rig the elections, you win the elections. Somebody says, you can't win by elections, you want to win general elections. As we speak now, no winner has been announced yet. No winner has been announced yet. But flagrant rigging is going on. Impunity, rigging impunity is going on. Vote buying is going on left, right, center. Where are the security operatives? Where are the security operatives? I will read this again. I read it before, and I'm going to read it again and again. Now, a politician was caught. A politician was caught snatching ballot box. Now, with the politician, you see a lot of security details with him. And in the video, you saw the security man holding INEC, security man holding INEC material. This happened in the last elections. The people, as if they didn't know, they are not seeing anything. It tells you about impunity in Nigeria elections. It happened. The people are saying nothing about it. Politicians can just walk in with policemen, whatever, and they snatch ballot box. Nobody says anything about it. And you say Nigeria is a country that has rule of law. Okay? Baby Podcast, Cat TV, saying hi. Hi also. I can see you, Baby Podcast. We have Nathaniel Okosio. He says, I just think electoral offices in Nigeria should be one term of 5 years to reduce. Yes, that's a good point from Mr. Nathaniel Okosio. If we have electoral officers that are doing one term of 5 years, we'll not be having all these issues here today. Desperation. To what end? Now, politicians have been in power. How have they empowered the people with the power they are? So the people themselves that are complaining, you are still selling your vote. That means you are not ready for it. I pity people who pity Nigerians. So I tell you the gospel truth. I pity people who pity Nigerians. At this point in time, do not pity Nigerians, because Nigerians deserve the leaders they get. If Nigerians are facing bad leadership, they deserve the leaders they get. Okay? Like I said, Vice Chairman of the Northeast APC, Comrade Mustafa, allegedly caught snatching a ballot box at the Shohon Kasuwa polling unit in Ganye, Adamawa State. More news to come. If you're watching, I want you to put down a comment on what you think. What do you think about the elections? What is your take on the elections, the by-elections? What do you expect? What are your expectations? Were your expectations met? Were your expectations met? If you're watching, please comment, like, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed, so that you can get latest update of the elections we have today. Like I said, the best rigger are the ones that are having the day. Anyone that can rig the elections, these are the people that are having the day. Okay? Somebody says, I thought they said El-Rufai had taken over the north after Muhammad Buhari. We don't tell them. There's no one here. Just more play with by-elections. Everything done off. El-Rufai is losing it big. El-Rufai is losing it big. Buhari's 12 million votes, I don't think it is transferable. You go and ask politicians. I don't think it is transferable. They can leverage on the sentiment, but Buhari's 12 million vote is not transferable. You see, El-Rufai is being disgraced in Kaduna State. Many of the reasons, his activities with religion and also insecurity and everything puts him off. Aside that, El-Rufai could have been a good candidate, a popular person that is unpopular. El-Rufai is a popular person that is unpopular. So Ubasani is there to make sure that he reduces El-Rufai's influence. Mind you, whatever happens in this election is a prototype of what will happen in the next election, 2027. Somebody says the supposedly dead PDP is doing the real numbers. Supposedly dead PDP is doing the real numbers in today's by-elections, while the dead coalition is recording binary numbers as scores. We will surely learn politics together 2027. Unpopular political parties, in quote, like the NNPP and the PDP, they are polling numbers. Especially in Oyo and Kano State. The PDP, the NNPP, they are polling numbers. Why the ADC is nowhere to be found. Like I said, we will learn politics together very soon. I told you that the APC has an upper hand in these elections. Everybody's rigging. Okay? It says, but in Kano State, there's a lot going on in Kano State. A lot. Kwankwaso is leading in Kano State as we speak. Kwankwaso is leading. So far, from the update, do you think that the APC had rate the APC, score the APC this election scored APC. How have they organized this election? Did they perform beyond your expectation or below expectation? It seems APC is having their way in just 2 of these states. The way I'm looking at it. The way I'm looking at it. Okay? So in Ibadan, PDP is winning in Ibadan. PDP is winning in Ibadan. NMPP is leading in Kano. APC is leading in Kaduna State, and many more. We are expecting update. Yes. Somebody says you can't use this by-election to predetermine 2027 polls because not everybody is interested in this poll. Only the politicians seeking for past tussle. That is a good point. Bobby Podcast says you cannot use this by-election to predetermine 2027 polls because everybody is not interested in this poll. Only the politicians seeking for power tussle. Even today, many people went to work. There's nothing like holiday. People went outside and they were doing their normal things. I don't know. Maybe in states that have this by-election being carried on, there is a public holiday, but I see people go about their normal duty. Because I know the main election, people will come out and vote for their choice. Okay? Now, there's a difference between social media voting and offline voting. It has been confirmed today that there is a difference between social media voting and offline voting. PDP that we are saying that they don't have what it takes. PDP are like polling the numbers. The obedient movement should understand where they stand. There's nothing for the obedient movement or the Labour Party in this whole thing. The crisis in the party is leading these guys into something else. Okay? Somebody says, let's move on. We are having violence in Edo State. My God. What is going on? For people that believe that Nigeria can get better, just look at the kind of elections we are conducting in Nigeria today. Those that believe that Nigeria can get better, look at the kind of elections. The APC, Ronu, they are asking Bola Tinubu, please, what are you doing in your state? APC is losing. What are you doing in your state? APC is losing. Okay? As we move on, try and also comment. What do you think about the election? What's your take on the election? Let me read out your comment this evening. What is your take on the elections? Let me read out your comment. The Northeast has come out to say that 2027 elections, we want better. That is for the Northeast. They came out separately and they are pushing for a Jonathan presidency. I believe like what Bobby Podcast and TV said, he said that this election cannot be used to measure 2027 election because not everybody is interested in coming out to vote. Now, what I'm saying in essence is that the ruling party, which is the APC, whatever trick they put, whatever thing they do, however they organize the election, will usher us to understand what may happen because it is a test run. Wherever the APC is not getting it right in these elections, they will find a way to cover their tracks and also adjust to win next elections. Every political party did a case study for them for the next elections. As we speak, it is happening, it's going on. Some people are disappointed. Somebody says, the only coalition leaders claiming they can win by elections are El-Rufai and maybe Obi. The real failure lies within yours, El-Rufai. Don't gaslight anyone. He's the one who said he will remain in SDP because of the by-elections. And now he has been roundly defeated. El-Rufai is getting it hot. El-Rufai has been roundly defeated. Okay? Now, in Ibadan, before his demise, are they not in this array? The problem started with Ibarapa by-election that Right Honorable Ogudoyi won. It will be difficult for APC to win any by-election in Oyo State except in Ogunwosho and Oyo Town. For those in Oyo State, APC is getting it hot. PDP is trashing APC in Oyo State. You are way too invested for a by-elections that is just a glorified local government elections. General elections are different. Yes. Somebody just said what Bobbycast TV said. We are way too invested in these by-elections. It is just a glorified election. General elections are different. My brother, I don't know what to say anymore. As it is now, we are dragging, everybody's dragging. Everybody's dragging. Nobody is, what is going on? Everybody's dragging. Ordinary by-elections we cannot conduct in Nigeria. Ordinary by-elections. Ordinary by-elections. Violence here and there. And this is democracy we are practicing. Ordinary free and fair elections we cannot conduct. This by-election that looks like local government elections, you see violence, especially in Edo State. You see violence in Anambra State, in the southern part of Nigeria. Northern Nigeria, only Kaduna Erufai is having it hot because of the resentment people have for Erufai in Kaduna because of all those killings under his governance. But I think the election is a mess as we speak. The election is a big mess. Well, let your comments keep coming in. Let your comments keep coming in. Today is by-elections in Nigeria, and a lot of things are happening, my brother. A lot of things are happening. A lot of comments. A lot of comments. Very, very interesting. So what is your take? I want to read out broadcast. I want to read out your comments now. Let's get your comments going. I want to read out your comments. Let's get your comments going as we speak. In our next podcast, we'll be inviting some persons. Somebody says, who borrowed this man internet today? Wow. Hey. Okay. Edo result for over federal constituency by election. The polling units result of the candidates of PDP in Edo by elections. APC 155, PDP 30. It seems APC is having it in Edo State. APC is having it in Edo State. Low turnout and allegations of violence marked the event in House of Representatives and senatorial races in the elections. However, Mondale Edeko says, when a renowned criminal is the head of a state of a country, what do you expect? What do you expect? Let's look at some polling units in Kano State, Shanono, Bagwai State constituency. We have the APC 2, we have the NNPP 119 in state. APC 2, no ADC, nothing for ADC, nothing for Labour Party, just NNPP and APC in Shanono, Bagwai State constituency polling unit 122, Kano State. Now let's look at also another polling unit 124, APC 1, NNP 72, PDP 2. APC 1, NNPP 72, PDP 2. This is Kano State. NNPP is taking it. Now, in polling unit 065, Shanono, Bagwai State constituency, we have NNPP 39. Wow. NNPP 39. No vote ABGA, no vote for APC, no vote for Labour Party, no vote for ADC. No vote at all. No vote. This is interesting. In the same, another polling unit, we have Labour Party 1 in Kano State. Labour Party 1, NNPP 63, APC 3. I think NNPP is returning. NNPP is returning in Kano State. No show for APC. But in Edo State, we think in Edo State, things are happening. Hey. Okay. Let's look at what is going on in Basawa local government. We hear that, let's look at Kaduna by-elections. Kaduna by-elections. A lot of things are happening. Okay, this one is Zaria, Kewaye State constituency. Kaduna, polling unit 149, APC 19, ADC 1, PDP 3. APC 19, ADC 1 in Kaduna State. I read Kano State, NNPP is happy day. Now, PDP 3. We have another local government. We have APC 70, SDP 7, PDP 13, ABGA 1, ADC 3. Then the others 1-1. So APC has 70. APC is coasting to victory in Kaduna State. We have in Zaria, Kewaye State constituency, ADC nothing. APC 393. PDP 150. SDP 50. My question is, where does this young man belong to? Where does El-Rufai belong to? Where does he belong to, my brother? Where does El-Rufai belong to? Is it SDP or ADC? Where is the coalition? Labour Party is nowhere found. Labour Party has crisis. Okay, these ones are result coalition. Even in Ibadan, Adamawa APC coasting to victory in Adamawa, Kaduna. Yes, let's look at APC results. I think in Adamawa, somebody says, who gave this man network? Mr. Adejare. Very interesting. You can also help us. Nigeria. This one that there's light now. I hope they don't take the light, because if they take the light, it will be tug of war. They take the light. Yes. In Kaduna State, we have APC 103, PDP 60. This is not clear. APC 103, PDP 60. The person that took this did not take it. Wow. APC, Kaduna State, my brother, no now. APC 42, ADC 2, Labour Party 2, PDP 5, Kaduna State in one polling unit. My brother, this one is trashing. They are trashing. Kano State, like I said, Kano State, NNPP have the day. Kano State 372, 061, Shanono Bagua. That constituency is gone in Kano State. That one is gone. That constituency, that one is gone in Kano State. What is going on? Coalition, what is going on? What is going on? So all this, like I said, if the coalition does not come together and organize itself, if the coalition does not come together and organize itself, they will have big problem. Because I don't see them polling any numbers. I don't see ADC having any seat. Only the PDP, wow. The PDP and the APC and NNPP. These are the parties on ground that will be coasting home to victory. What I'm looking at here today. So is this how the coalition wants to wrestle power from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027? The P2B we are hyping now, talking about how does P2B, how does he want to, like, somebody, Adejare says, El-Rufai is in SDADC. Okay. What of P2B? What party is P2B? P2B say, I'm still in Labour Party, but vote for AC in Anambra State. Hey. Somebody says, if you cannot win by elections, then you should lower your pride, because it means the people has rejected you. Okay. But I don't think Kano State, APC would allow Kano State to go like that. Because NNPP has taken it. APC, they are desperate to make sure that NNPP does not win the election. So whether Kano State, whether INEC, the other time they went to court and NNPP won them in court. NNPP shows that they are still strong. They have a base. Does it mean that El-Rufai and co are making noise? Does it mean that the people, you see, one thing about structure is very important in elections. If you don't have structure, my brother, there's a big problem. If you don't have structure, a good structure, there is a big problem. Time says hi. Ayegusi Bamidele, yes, I can see you. Peacemaker, I can see you. Monday Edeko, I can see you. You know, politics is not emotions, my brother. This is not emotional. Amatam Ama says, Peter is a smart man, but Nigeria is on 3 to vote. Their destiny is in their hand. Okay? Peter Obi is a smart man. I hope he wins any of the positions. His party, which party does Peter Obi belong to now? Which party? For the governorship, he's campaigning for ADC in Anambra State. Somebody says Peter Obi is in Babylon right now. So which party? Okay, if you're an obedient, let me ask this question. If you are an obedient, which party would you want to vote for? As an obedient supporter, which party would you want to vote for? Let me once again announce the place elections is going on. We have elections going in Adamawa, Anambra, Edo, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Kogi, Niger, Ogun, Oyo, Taraba, and Zamfara. Yes, these are the places we are having these elections. Now, I'll take the next 3 minutes to read our comments. Please, I want you to comment on the ongoing elections. What do you think? The coalition, they are not having any candidates, polling numbers. The coalition, just the NNPP, PDP, which people say is non-existent, and the APC. These are the 3 parties that are making waves in this election. What do you think? What's your take? What is your take? Edo State, Ovia Southwest Federal Constituency, Edo by elections. We have the APC. Okay, now Edo is APC. APC 155, ABGA 1, PDP 30, Labour Party nil, 0. What is going on? Peter Obi is in Babylon right now. Labour Party or nothing. If Obi leaves Labour Party, then he is a political moron, according to Adejare B. Young Nobu says, I will vote for LPADC if it exists. Okay. Somebody says that this election does not determine what will happen 2027. Do you think this is true? This election does not determine what happens in 2027. You cannot use this to measure, or you cannot use this election as a yardstick to measure what will happen in 2027. Is this true? Sherwood James says, you are an APC supporter, my brother. Wow. APC supporter. Oh my God. Interesting. I don't know if I can support APC. Oh. I cannot even support. I have friends that are APC. As somebody who worked in a media house, I've had made a lot of friends in APC. I know what is going on there. And because of let me not even talk. I cannot support APC. I'm not APC supporter. Party doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is practicing. That is NG music. Party doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is practicing anti-party activities. You are right, my brother. Ama says, I find your analysis devoid of emotions, which is good. But I want to tell you one truth. Peter B has the same guts to carry out the same restructuring as Tinubu. That's a good point. I told some people that beyond the voice of Peter B that's talking like somebody that guy, they call him Okute for a reason. Everybody is just projecting your perspective, your opinion, that some people say he cannot do what Tinubu can do, or what have you. But don't underestimate Peter Obi. The way he's doing like that. Some people that know him as governor in Anambra State knows that this guy has a heart of stone. Forget all these things he's doing. Newsreel TV, my brother, I cite you. Nigerians are not ready yet. The level of poverty and illiteracy is too much. Yes, so Newsreel TV, Mr. Rewan. Angel Music, the coalition hasn't fully formed. They are still wrestling for power and position. That may be an excuse for the coalition not polling numbers in these current elections. Aziz Salami, Bola Ahmed Tinubu till 2031. Okay, everybody has a right for his own support. Nothing where anybody won't tell me. That is for Aziz Salami. That is valid. Bola Ahmed Tinubu till 2031. Ade Jarebi says Peter Obi doesn't have the guts to do what Tinubu is doing right now. I might agree with you because no Southern president have been able to do what Tinubu is doing, especially in the aspect of this putting the North under pressure. There's no Jonathan dare not try it. Jonathan, they will threaten minus Tinubu that joined Buhari. The North, if Jonathan tried, they would look at how they frustrated Jonathan and removed Ihe Jirika because this Boko Haram, this thing, blah blah blah. Somebody says, yes, doesn't have the same Obi begging for 4 years, now advocating for 5 years. Anambra is not Aso Rock. People that underestimated Tinubu, they underestimated Tinubu. I tell you, they were underestimating this guy. Tinubu, he colonized Lagos. You see MC Oluomo as chairman NURTW Lagos State. Now, I had a friend, NURTW friend. I don't sabi people small. You know what he told me? Okay, Lawa, okay. Lawa, our level don't change. That means we have taken over at the federal level. I'm telling you. Okay, somebody says, please come on live more often, please. You are truly a big fan. Thank you very much. Ama Time, Ama, you're welcome. NG Music says, it's good governance that we need, not political strategy. Thank you very much. Good governance. I stand with this. Restructuring will bring about good governance. All this one we are talking political strategy. Where has it taken us to? Have they been able to give us potable water, only water? With all their strategy, have they been able to give us water, government water? We are not supposed to be digging borehole. Okay. Amatam Ama says, sorry, young nobles, I see you. This Tinubu government is not friendly to graduates, but Agberu. We may have discussion on how Tinubu has been able to avert the menace. Even though the government created the menace, they have been able to handle them, box them, so that they will not be a nuisance to the public. Obi will do the same thing as Tinubu without being dramatic. Okay? Obi will restructure Nigeria. Adejare B says, Tinubu has blocked so many loopholes in the system. That is why they not want him out. Yes. We need him to clock more holes in the next 6 years. Restructuring and regional government is the goal. I agree with you, Mr. Adejare B. If we don't restructure Nigeria, these northerners, if they enter power, okay. Yoruba Pombele says, Saint Poppy, I love Obi die, but he doesn't have the balls to challenge the northerners. Even if Obi have the interest of Nigerians, the northerners would frustrate him to the extent that he will regret it. Is this valid? Oroko TV says, Obi is working with Tinubu now, take it or not. Wow, that is another aspect. Obi is working with Tinubu. Obi is working with Tinubu. That's interesting. No? TJ says, politically, Obi can't restructure Nigeria. Guy, believe me, with how powerful Obasanjo was, yes. Obasanjo, he did more for Northerners than even Southwest. The Southwest have no even rate him. As a president, the Southwest no rate Obasanjo. You know who Obasanjo is? Okay. TJ says, okay. Obasanjo could not do what Tinubu is doing now. Yes, I agree with you. Adejare says, Obi they beg for 1 term and you still say him get. Oh my God. Obi they beg for 1 term and you say him get the balls to control Northerners. They play. Where is ADC, my brother? Where is the coalition in all this? They are not polling any numbers. El-Rufai is getting it hot. APC is ruling Kaduna. APC is ruling Edo State. PDP is ruling Oyo State. Then Kano State, NNPP is ruling Kano State. Now, APC has called for the cancellation of votes in Kano State. Where is the ADC in all this? That's the question. Where is the ADC in all this? Let me read your comments. Adejare says, Obi they beg for one term. ADC is playing in Turkey with Osimhen. Forget those people, guy. My brother, these guys, they feel for my hand, though, because this is an opportunity for them to show workings. You know that Nigerians are emotional people. Nigerians are moved by money. Nigerians are moved by people that are planning. It is what you have on ground, what you are doing like on ground physically. I see people going to canvass for votes. I see people present at the polling unit, not on social media. The last local government elections, I went to the polling unit. I intentionally did not want to vote. I went there to monitor what is on ground. APC, in every Adugbo street, you see boys coming out. Like now we be the forest guard for this polling unit. APC had to put people on ground. If you see those boys, fear go they catch you. They don't go tell you anything, but their presence alone. So ADC needs to bring themselves together, because this one will be see in the next few days, APC influencers they will use the IC NG Music says ADC does not have the obedient backing yet. Until Obi is the flag bearer, I don't think the obedience will activate. That is from NG Music. I've told them, if ADC want to see the light of the day, they should follow Southern Presidency. I don't know how they want to do it, though, but I know about Southern Presidency. Please, Christian, advocate for the division of Nigeria. We are not one Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. No restructuring. Let us all go our way, separate ways again. APC can't win only by rigging. Okay, somebody says, Sherwood James says, APC can't win only by rigging. My brother, Nigeria has expired. Nigeria is on its way. Restructuring will be the undoing of Nigeria. I don't want to say more than this. Restructuring would be the undoing of Nigeria. It is when we restructure Nigeria, that is when we are on a journey. I said, if you are going to the farm, there's no just one way to the farm. There are different ways to the farm. If you are applying one route to the farm, my brother, it's not wise. You must have different in and out of the farm. So the way of agitation, the way of restructuring, whatever it is, reforms, they have their way of making sure Nigeria is restructured, and also we go our separate ways. That is a journey. Young Noble says, the problem of ADC is that no one is able to sacrifice what Tinubu is enjoying today. Tinubu sacrifice. I remember Tinubu has waited for a very long time. He stepped down for, I think, Atiku. He stepped down for Ribadu. He stepped down for Buhari. And he told Yoruba people, it is my turn. I will snatch it, I will grab it, and it is with me. Adejare says, Atiku is ADC and ADC is Atiku. Is Atiku willing to step down? Atiku has been running for presidency since 1992, and you think he will step down for P2B? I've told you, the way Atiku is doing, the desperation of Atiku. Atiku will say, if Atiku no run for next election, there is a big problem for him. After next election, his time to expire. Now the same people were there with him inside ADC, now them go tell us, your guy, you don't do. We say we won't become president. When they say, okay. Sam Onyekwere says, my friend, I'm an Igbo man. Watching you now from America. Guy, I've been one of your biggest YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Sam Onyekwere. In Emeko, how can I get in contact with you, my brother? I don't know. What is the contact? Is it my phone number? Is it my email? What is the contact? Mr. Sam Onyekwere. NG Music says, I don't expect Atiku will step down for anyone. See, that's the problem we have with the ADC. Because of the greed of somebody, Atiku is too dull for my liking. You see, you must understand the game. Tinubu understands the game and is willing to go all out. He's brave and is willing to play dirty. But these people are doing smeh. I even like an Atiku, an Erufai. Erufai is an agile guy. Just that he doesn't have a backing. It does not have the grace that P2B has. Someone like Shore, someone like Wike, these guys are agile guys. Just that they don't have a backing, a grace that P2B has. See, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence will take it by force. Ayegusi Bamidele says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should try to unite. Yes, yes, I'm canvassing for that. Some people are angry that Southeast no get allocation, Southeast no get appointment, this and that. My brother, with the way it's structured, Southeast is down politically. With the way Nigeria is structured, like I said in my first broadcast, that as politicians, you must come together and fight for something. Like I said, I told you that. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.